So I saw a video on another creator's page where he was responding to a comment, and the question was asked, do you think Donald Trump is going to get convicted on 34 charges, found not guilty on all charges, or a mixture, hung jury? What do you think the outcome is going to be? And I decided to weigh in on that one, and what I think it's going to be is he is going to be convicted on at least some, probably a majority. I feel that he's going to probably be convicted on at least 20 charges out of the 34. But remember, we don't need all 34 for him to be considered a convicted felon. We only need one for him to be a convicted felon. They're all felonies. So don't get hung up on the fact that he needs, that he might get some of them, he might be found not guilty on some. There might be some where the jury comes back and says, we can't reach a verdict at all on this specific charge. And there might be some where they come back and they agree not guilty. It will probably be a blend somewhere in the middle of all of them. But just because he is found not guilty on some charges or they get hung on some charges, it's not the end of it. He is still going to be convicted on a number of charges. There's no doubt in my mind that he is going to be convicted on some charges, which means going into the Republican National Convention, he is going to be a convicted felon. Potentially going into the presidential election, if he is still the nominee, he will be a convicted felon on the ballot. So we only need one conviction for those things to be true. Don't get hung up that he might lose a charge or two where he might be acquitted. It is not going to be the end of the world because he's still going to be convicted on the majority.